Okay, hi. So this is my first vlog. Number one, I'm gonna talk about just like the changes that I've experienced. In and I'm coming up on 8 months. So I have 7 months on testosterone, and then on the 11th it will be 8 months. Um, the first thing that I started noticing was my voice, and it like within like even the first week, it dropped. Not a lot, but um, but yeah, in the first like month or two, it had dropped like dramatically, and I was really happy about that because I've noticed that some kids and people have had like all their changes happen, and then like the last thing to happen would be like the voice, and that sometimes it still wouldn't even drop. So I was really pleased with that. And then after the changes, after the voice, I started noticing I'd get like a little bit of facial hair, but not a lot. But I wasn't really like expecting to get a lot of facial hair because my older brother doesn't really have as much facial hair, and my dad didn't really start getting facial hair until like he was in his 20s. So I wasn't expecting it as much as I like was hoping I'd get it. But I get it now in like patches right here and like on the sides. And I got like a mustache, but it's like really light hair, so you can't really see it. Um, Sideburns. When I got my aunt is Harvard, and I never really like came out to her, but I would hope she started noticing. But so she recently shaved my head because I used to have like long flippy hair, but I dyed it black and it, like completely destroyed it. So I shaved it, and it's growing in a little, but like so she had it shaved to like up here, but I'm getting sideburns, which is cool. Um, yeah, and then I started after that muscle mass. I played softball for 10 years with my leg, and and soccer for 12. So I've always, and on top of that, I have three brothers who play football, baseball, lacrosse, hockey, anything. And so I've always been really like a tomboy, and I've always been really muscular. But on top of that, um, like I said before, I promised myself that when I started T, I was gonna make my documents and just document everything. But I didn't stick with that. But I also promised myself once I started T, I would start working out and get the guy muscular body that I always wanted. Um, um, so I did. I stuck through with that. So I work out like religiously, and since I just recently moved to Los Angeles, um, I'm gonna join the gym. But I usually do just like in my room. I work out a little. But I used to be really crazy with it. Like I do 500 push-ups a day and then 1,000 sit-ups every morning. So I'd wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and then get ready for school right after that. So yeah, but right now I've toned it down a little because I'm getting these rashes. I don't know if it's from my shirts rubbing against my skin or if it's like irritation from like the binder. But so I'm like kind of limited to where I can move my arms. Um, but yeah, I'll show you my arms. Like I do 100 push-ups in the morning, and then I'll drink like a protein shake, and then usually 100 push-ups at night, and then in between that, I do like pull-ups. So yeah, I work out a lot. I'll show you my stomach. I mean, I don't really have abs. It's part of it. It's just from being so skinny. But I don't know if you can really see. Yeah. One thing I also noticed is I get like the V. It's really bright, so you can't really tell. But I I started getting the V like right away, and I'm like I'd send pictures to my friends. I'd be like, "Yo, check out my V," and they'd be like, "What?" I like they don't even understand how I had it, and like I really didn't even know. I don't know how you get a V. I mean, it just appears, I guess. Um, but like if you feel it, it's like muscle. So I really don't know. But I'm just waiting for like my sides to fill in more, so I get more straight. But my mom has told me that I look more straight. Um, let's see what else. Body hair. I didn't really start getting body hair until this past month. So like after being 6 months in, 7 months in, it's when I really started noticing it. And I get like on the back of my thigh, I get a lot, and my ass, which I hate. I'm really glad I don't have like the back hair. I've also noticed lately that I get like a little chest hair, but barely. Like since I have such like fair skin and like light hair, you can't really tell. But I have really hairy legs, like really hairy. uh, hair. Oh, the Happy Trail. I started the first time the Happy Trail came in. It was just the straight down one, and then I shaved it, and because like my mom always told me to shave it, it grows in thicker and more. It did. Came in darker, thicker, and instead of just coming like this, it kind of came down and then it started spreading at the bottom. I'd show you, but you can't really see it, so maybe I'll take a picture or something. But I like that, and acne. I mean, I get some on my face, but I mean, I had a huge one right here. It's been like months and it hasn't gone away. It's awful. But I don't necessarily get it all over my face. I get it on my chest and my shoulders. Like it's really bad. It showed like, but it's actually clearing up. So now it's kind of just like the little like markings. And that's about it, really. Adam's apple. It's fucking great. If I can think of anything else, I'll make another video. But it's 1 o'clock. I have to shower. I'm probably gonna go work out a little bit. Yeah.